I've had my Trek Checkpoint gravel bike now for a year, and I haven't put new sealant in the tires, so it's held up really good. Had a lot of great rides on it. But if you don't check your sealant every now and then, or add sealant every now and then, the old sealant can dry up in there, and you need sealant in case you run over something. It'll seal the hole. So it's a good idea to put some new sealant in depending on how much you ride and the conditions you ride in. You might have to do it every 6 months or a little sooner, or you could go a long time like me. You can always stick something down inside the valve to check the sealant, like a dipstick. Well, you wouldn't use a dipstick, but you could use any little straw. But what you do to replace it, or to put new sealant in, is you take out the valve core, like I did with the red tool there. That's a Stan's valve core remover. And then I'm using a Park Injector here. Look how nice it pulls the sealant out of the container. And you basically look on the jar of sealant, it'll tell you how much sealant to put in a tire. And if you don't have any sealant in there, you'd want to put in the full amount. I usually err on the side of putting too much sealant in, just to be sure that I'm not going to suffer a flat, and to make sure that the tubeless tire stays sealed. So I'm just going to squirt it in the tire. I put the valve stem down near the bottom. If you did this at the top, the sealant's going to want to run down the straw and come out. Even where I'm doing it, the sealant drips out a little bit, but it's pretty easy to push it all in there. You want to do this on the front and the rear tire, of course. I'm using Orange Seal sealant. I've had good luck with it. I've used a lot of different types of sealant. Most important thing is to have sealant inside the tire. Worst thing is for the tire to go flat and then you find out that there was no sealant in there, because now you got to put more sealant in, and got flat out there on the trail. You probably wouldn't have any with you. So we're going to put the valve core back in, tighten it up. Open up the tip so we can put some air in. And then I'm going to use a Ryobi drill type battery powered inflator, just because it works pretty fast and pretty much instantly fills the tire with air. Takes a while for it to get up to pressure. I'm sort of going to fast forward this because it took a couple minutes to get it up to pressure. Sometimes the valves, the press the valves, when you put sealant in them, the sealant slows down the air getting in there. So it took a little while with this little pump. But it's so handy to just put it on there, pull the trigger, and pump it up. The gauge is not very accurate in this application. It works better on some other bicycle tires, and you have even use it on car tires. So there you go. We're just going to seal it up now, and we'll put the cap on. And we're good to go. I don't know, maybe for another year if we get lucky. So that's all there is to it. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy to answer. And thanks for watching.